Good morning, everybody. It is day 24 of the 31 Baby Steps FlyLady series. Today, we are going to add what I've been longly anticipating and praying for, I guess, the Swish and Swipe. This thing, if you hate cleaning your bathroom, you will love cleaning your bathroom once you get this habit down. This, by far, was the best tip that I got off of FlyLady, was the Swish and Swipe. That it helps basically maintain your bathroom to where it's not a nasty, stinky, disgusting place ever again, because you're just going to do a little bit each day to keep it clean. I love this one. It's one I've done several videos on my channel before. I can't say enough about having this step added to your cleaning routine. If you do nothing else besides that, that's something, you know. Between that and doing a load a day of laundry, those are the two things that I think are the best advice from the FlyLady ever. So, just being real there. Okay, so that's what we're going to add to our routine today. Is that. So, but first you have to get dressed to lace up shoes. So, let me show you my shoes. I'm dressed. Got a nice little flower in my hair today. Wanted something cheery. And here are my shoes. Purple laces. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since my last video because, like I said in my last video, we were going camping. So we're back now from our camping trip. We took a long weekend, so it's actually, what day is today? Wednesday. So we're going to go ahead and still do our routines today. It's just that's why I'm in totally different clothing than what I picked out the night before because, yeah, we went camping. So anyway, all right. So first off, I'm getting tongue-tied and losing what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and take care of that bed. Make our bed for the first time in the morning. So here is my bed, and we are going to make it now. All right. It only took me 1 minute today to make my bed. That was weird. I could have been a little more picky about the body pillow and how it's laying, but oh well. Anyway, so you made your bed, so now it's time to go look at your shiny sink, which I don't think mine's shining today, but let's go see. Yeah, not shining. I got dishes in here. Just wanted to be completely real with you guys. So, but it's not horrible. It's just 3 cups, and my dishes are not clean. I did not run them yesterday, so I'm going to just load these up. So, which means it must have been the kids that put those in there because they would have put them in the dishwasher. But, alright, so we're not starting with a clean load of dishes today, but that's okay. We at least will get these taken care of and get started on our day. Okay, that didn't take long at all to get everything back in order. Shiny sink. Dishes are loaded. I'm not running them yet because it's not a full load. So probably sometime this afternoon we'll run the dishwasher. Alright, just like any time when you go on a trip, you end up having laundry. So I'm going to empty out my suitcase. We actually got back yesterday, but I took yesterday off from everything just to kind of recoup and get back to work and all that kind of stuff. So I really didn't do any cleaning yesterday. So, I'm going to empty this out, wash these clothes, combine it with the other dirty clothes that I have. I've got some in the hamper and some in the floor. Same thing on my husband's side. He's got some in the floor. Combine them all and then divide them up. Similar to what I did the last video. I don't know, for some reason, my laundry's been piling up quicker now. So, but it's mainly because it's the summertime and sometimes you have to wear a couple of pairs of clothes a day depending on if you get sweaty or not. So, anyway, I'm going to empty out my suitcase, put the suitcase back in the closet, divide up the clothes, and throw a load of laundry in. So for you all, throw a load of laundry in. Alright, so I ended up with 2 loads again. Those of you who have been following this consecutive days in a row, you'll notice that your loads of laundry are getting smaller and smaller, which is what the goal is. Now, I've skipped some days because, like I said, we went out of town, so my piles are back to being big again. So I'm going to wash the darts because it does seem to be the biggest pile. Then I'm going to do the lights, and I also have a load of towels that I'll have to do on another day. So today's going to be darts, tomorrow's will be lights, and the next day will be towels. Alright, so grab a load of laundry and get them washed today, because a load today helps to keep mountain wash more away, as the FlyLady says. Alright, got a full load in there. They're going to wash. Make sure you set your timer so you know when to change them over to the dryer. Alright, when your wash is done, take them from your washer to your dryer and set your timer again so you know when to get them out. Have you ever had this happen to you? A good reminder, change your trash. It kind of overflowed and is spilling into my bathroom floor. So I'm going to go take care of this just because it's bugging me now. Alright, so change your trash in your bathroom. Okay, so first and foremost, I would add the Swish and Swipe to your morning routine list, wherever you decided to post that up. Your little sticky note we did back a few videos ago. So make sure you add that to your routine. Now, it may not be in the right order you want it to be. Don't let your perfectionism get the best of you. It's okay. You don't have to do everything in the order it's written on the sticky note. If it really does bug you, though, go ahead and redo your sticky note. But for all intents and purposes of this, I hardly have to look at this anyway. So I'm just going to leave it as is for now. And just whenever I put it in my control journal, I'll have it all done the right way. So that way it satisfies my OCD-ness. Alright. Okay, so in order to do a Swish and Swipe, first off, you have to have clear surfaces. It's kind of difficult with this mess that I have. So unfortunately, it's going to be a while to get this done today. But once it's done the first time, it's going to be a lot faster to do. And like I said, for everything that I do, I normally lay off of doing it for a while, so that way you can see a real life example of how it would be if you started doing this routine. So you may come into your bathroom and it looks a complete mess like this. If that happens, that's okay. That just means your first step is to clear off the surfaces. Also, I wanted to let you know that you need to have some kind of cleaner. Now, since I haven't cleaned my bathroom in a while, I'm going to use a strong cleaner for today. So this is my bleach with water, just straight up bleach. Just because it's going to be really gross and I want to get it disinfected at the same time that I'm doing it. A lot of times I would use Windex. In fact, in some of my earlier videos, you'll see I'm using Windex. But one thing I did notice when I used Windex is, since I have white sinks and a white toilet, it was basically making it that greenish bluish color that Windex is in certain nooks and crannies in it. So I didn't like that anymore. So I stopped using that for that reason. But basically any old purpose, multi-purpose cleaner will work for this situation. But I have had a lot of people say, hey, you need to be using something with disinfectant in it. Well, I'm doing that today. And no, I don't use something with a disinfectant in it every single day. But if there's, like, we just got over a sickness or an illness, I will use it then. If I haven't cleaned in a while, like I skipped a couple of days, then I'll use it then. But just since you're going to be cleaning your bathroom every single day for this, there's no sense in using something with all that much strong of a cleaner in it. Any old cleaner will do. And I know those of you that are like germ freaks, you're probably going to say something to me about it, but it's okay. I'm not a germ freak. Respect that. Alright, so first and foremost, we're going to clean off our sink surface. You don't have to get everything cleaned off unless you want to really do a thorough cleansing of the top surface, but really this is meant to be something quick. So I'm only going to clean off what normally doesn't sit on my counter. Anything that normally sits here, though, I'm going to leave put. And basically, whenever you get to where you're in a zone, and she doesn't even talk about this part in her book, but eventually you'll get into zone cleaning with the FlyLady. And when you do that, then that's whenever you would take everything off your sink and clean underneath it. But just for your daily cleaning, there's no need to do that, she said. So I'm going to go ahead and clear everything off, put things away the way that they need to be, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what you do for the Swish and Swipe. So clean off your sink area. Go. Do it now. Alright, so I got everything cleared off. I have my paper towels right there. I'm going to use those today. Just because it's simple to clean off and to throw away. Normally I'll use a rag whenever I'm doing this daily, but just for this purpose. I'm going to use that instead. I also want to say, if you're using bleach, you may want to use some kind of gloves. These are just disposable gloves, so they're not that great, but it'll at least do for today. So now what you want to do is you want to spray your cleaner all over your surface that you're going to clean, and then you wipe it all down. So I'll kind of show you what I'm dealing with here. So I've got some crud here and there, and of course the sinks are nice and gross and dirty. I even have some crap all in there, which is funny because I didn't even use this sink. It was just had stuff piled up on it. Alright, and so that's what you do. Just spray it all down, do a quick wipe. So there's the swipe portion. Okay, so do that, and then I'm going to come back and show you the results. Alright, so now I am done. Definitely looks a lot better than it did. It's not perfect. Keep that in mind. It's not a deep clean, but it's a quick surface clean that you can help to maintain your bathroom that way. So as you can see, that's all nice and clean now. This is all nice and clean and shiny. I could have done a little bit better on the faucet, but that's okay. All of that crud is gone off of the counter. Some of it still hasn't dried yet, but you know, for the most part, it's a lot cleaner than it was. And that's what your goal is. And so starting tomorrow, most of your surface should be clear except for what you had to use to get ready that day. You put that away real fast, do a quick swish and swipe. Well, a quick swipe, because we're not to the swish part. A quick swipe of your surfaces again, and you're ready to go again. So if you can tell, if you do this every day, you're getting in the habit of putting your things away after you get ready and doing a quick clean of your bathroom, which basically keeps it in good guest condition. So that way, whenever guests come over, they're not going to look at your bathroom strange. Isn't that nice? Alright, but we're not done. The next phase of this is called the swipe. I mean the swish. So basically, it's the same premise. If you clean your toilet a little bit each day, then it's going to stay clean. Okay? Now, this is the scary part, guys. Okay, just bear with me. Alright, so I got gross, nasty stuff that gets them behind the seat and everything like that. So you're going to basically wipe down all these surfaces here. And then you're going to clean off the seats and things like that. All that good stuff. And then you're going to do a swish, which is just basically taking your toilet brush, cleaning it around the best you can. Now, I know today may be really gross, and I'm not even sugarcoating this. This is how my toilet looks at this point in time. Just do a quick swish. If you don't get everything, don't worry about it, because guess what? Tomorrow you're doing it again. So eventually it's going to come clean completely. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to be OCD about it, because a spot you missed today, you'll hit tomorrow. Just keep that in mind. Now, as far as the bottom of the toilet, she doesn't say to do any of that. So that would be more in your detailed cleaning whenever you get to your zone cleaning. But I'll be honest, I feel like my zone cleaning isn't that great as far as my routine goes with that. So normally about once a week, I at least hit the bottom of the front bottom area, because that's normally where most of it falls anyway when you have an oopsie from your husband or your sons. So I do that once a week, and that's it. So that's what you do real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and spray down that. Also, while I'm here, this little cabinet here I wash down once a week also. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm going to spray that real fast just so I feel better. But that's not part of the whole routine. That's just me, and it's bugging me, so I want to get it clean. So again, you just spray everything down. Honestly, I spray all of it first. And then I start by wiping the top here, wiping this part of the toilet, then wiping behind the seat. I throw that towel away at that point, because who wants any of that crud all over everything, right? So then I wipe off this part, because not much falls on that. Clean here. Clean the toilet seat here, and also underneath, and then around the rim, throw that away, and then scrub the inside of the toilet. And if you do it that way, then you eliminate so much germ cross-contamination and stuff, to where it basically cleans from the cleanest part of the toilet to the dirtiest part of the toilet, and they don't intermingle as much. So I actually got that off of another YouTuber years ago, where she was showing her swish and swipe. And I don't know who that was at this point. This was at the very beginning when I was still learning about the FlyLady and Googling things. So I didn't really even get into any of that. And I didn't have a YouTube channel or anything of that nature. So I didn't remember who that was. But I really do appreciate them sharing that. So I've just instituted that in my own cleaning as well. So anyway, that's what you do. So I showed you my before, and I'm going to show you my after here in just a moment. Okay, I am done. So let me show you it much better. No little germies back there anymore. Even my cabinet little thing got wiped off. And look, night and day. Look at that. So just a little bit of elbow grease, and I promise you, the elbow grease you're putting in today, you're not going to have to do tomorrow, because keep in mind, we're doing this every single day. So from here on out, it's just going to take a little bit of effort, and your bathroom's always going to be clean, and you're going to love that. Trust me, I know I do. Like I said, this is by far the best advice I've gotten about cleaning bathrooms ever, was learning the swish and swipe routine. So there you have it. You're done for the day. You have a nice clean bathroom, way better than it was anyway. It's not 100% perfect, but you wouldn't be embarrassed to have your friends come in. At least this area in here. Now, my floor's a mess, but at least when it comes to here, you're not going to be embarrassed to have somebody come into your bathroom and use it real quick. So there you go. And I'm going to change my toilet paper roll while it's in my head, because I'm looking at it right now and it's empty. So there you go. A quick swish and swipe. Do this every day and you're always going to have a clean bathroom to use. I did forget to mention that one way that you always know that you have your supplies ready is you put them under your sink in your bathroom. That way you really have no excuse to not do your swish and swipe each day. No excuses there. And also, I also failed to mention, whenever you're using bleach, make sure your room is well ventilated. I had the AC running the whole time that I was doing this so that it can ventilate it for me. So just make sure you do that, so that way the fumes don't get to you. And then lastly, when you're cleaning and you're using bleach on a toilet, make sure you're not mixing ammonia with your bleach, because it makes a nauseous gas that can actually, quite frankly, knock you out and possibly kill you. So don't do that. Also, since urine is a natural ammonia, make sure that you flush your toilet before you put bleach in it as well. Of course, all these things I probably should have told you at the beginning, but instead I'm telling you at the end. But now you know, so don't do it. Happy cleaning. Alright, it's time for another 5-minute room rescue. And yes, guys, I still have that freaking hamper of shoes of my husband's. He still will not tell me what to do with the shoes. Breathe, Mandy, breathe. Alright, so I'm going to give myself 5 minutes to work in my bathroom since, you know, we did our swish and swipe today. I'm feeling good about my bathroom. I'm wanting to get it in order. And then I looked at my floors and I'm like, my floors are a mess. So let me do that, as well as anything that may be out of place on my shelves and things like that. So set your timer for 5 minutes and do a 5-minute room rescue. You'll be glad you did, and you'll be surprised at what you get accomplished. So I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. This is the before, by the way. I want to show all of it here. And these are my shelves here. It's always fun. Shelving and all that good stuff. So, alright, 5 minutes. Go. Okay, so my 5 minutes is up, and here is what I got done. So, I didn't start here. I actually ended here. Was getting rid of any bottles that I'm not using anymore. Sadly, I can't do the same for my husband because I don't know what's empty and what's not. So, I'm going to have him tell me. But my side looks a lot better. I put my flat iron up. I put my hair dryer up. So, those are up here now where they belong. Got rid of the toilet paper rolls that were on the floor there. This scale I'm actually going to take to the other bathroom because me and my mother-in-law are both on Weight Watchers, so that way she has a scale to weigh in as well, because I've got a newer one that I liked that gives me all the percentages and things like that I like to do. I'm a nerd when it comes to losing weight, apparently. Alright, I found a pair of my husband's shoes, so I put that in the basket with his other shoes, since I don't know which ones he's going to wear. At least I guess I could have ruled that one out. Had some trash down here on the floor. Various trash. Just, various trash just flung everywhere. So picked up all of that stuff, mainly toilet paper rolls and dryer sheets from doing laundry, right? And also had the toilet paper from the last roll we had. All of the paper, the packaging from the last rolls and things were just flung in the floor, creating a trip hazard. So I got all that up as well. And even found one even going into my closet and threw that away too. Put the scale somewhat back where it goes. A little crooked, but you know what I mean. Had some hair that was sitting there, so I threw that away along with some bottles that were sitting here empty as well. There was also a bottle here that was empty, so I got rid of that as well. So, all of that got done in a matter of just 5 minutes, so you can be amazed at what you can do. So now I finally feel like my bathroom is more organized now. Oh, I had this trash can because I was throwing all the trash away and I just wanted all that there quickly. Oh yeah, also I had some rags that were hanging up over here, so I put those away as well, back into the kitchen because I have them there to hang to dry. So they're clean now, so all well and good. Alright, so set your timer for 5 minutes and do a room rescue. You would be surprised at what all you can accomplish in that amount of time. Alright, hot spots. Today I'm going to be doing my dresser area as well as the chest area. These are two kind of smaller hot spots right now, so they should go pretty quickly. I may not even need the whole 2 minutes, but if I don't need the whole 2 minutes, I will go to my couch table, since that seems to be my favorite spot to leave things, and see if there's anything there I need to clean up as well. And I will show you what all I get done. So set your timer for 2 minutes and get a hot spot. Alright, that actually took longer than I thought it would. I was actually oddly surprised at that. So I got all my medicines nice, neat, and organized again. Threw away any of the trash that was there. Up here, it's nice and clean again. I had like a remote, some jar things I'd bought at the store, and my probiotics were actually sitting here instead of over there, from whenever I ordered them. And then I lied, I didn't go to my sofa table to clean it off. I instead went to my husband's table to clean it off, and he had like a whole bunch of stuff piled up here. So I'm still not done with his because it was taking way longer than expected, but if anything, I'll finish that tomorrow. But anyway, this is all to tell you that you can get a lot done in 2 minutes. You can clear off your hot spots really fast. Just think of it with urgency, make it a game to see how much you can get done, and try to beat the clock before it hits 2 minutes. Alright, so that's what I got done for my hot spots today. 2 cleared off, and I was working on the 3rd. Alright, and so now it is your after work, afternoon, whatever you want to call it, routine that we started yesterday. Today is day 2 of that, so go ahead and get your routine done, whatever those tasks may be. I'm going to go get mine done right now. Alright, all the clothes are washed. This is the load that I have to hang up, fold up, and put up. So get your laundry done now that it's washed and dried. Put it away. Otherwise, you just did half of it. Finish it. You'll be glad you did. Alright, I'm all done. It took about 28 minutes to do everything. I was going at a super relaxed pace today. So, get your laundry done and put up and folded and hung up and put away. Alright, it's time to address the elephant in the room. I'm sure y'all have seen multiple days where all of this mess has been next to my bed. So today is going to be the day I go through it. Basically, these are books that we found in our shed when we cleaned it out, and I need to go through to see if I can resell any of them on eBay, and if not, I'm going to donate them, because I've already taken these to McKay's and got any things I can get out of them that way, so now it's just if I can sell anything on eBay. So I'm going to go through these and going to take the rest out and donate them today. I'm tired of looking at them, and they're taking up way too much space in my room. Alright, I'll just be completely honest. I kept working past my 15-minute time frame. So it's been about 30 minutes, and so I've gone through all of this. This is all going to be donated. I have 2 empty boxes. I've only found a couple of things that I can resell for eBay. Most of it, they pretty much had it right at McKay's. That I couldn't get extra for it, so these are all going to be donated, so hopefully somebody will find some use out of them. Alright, almost time for my husband to be home. So let me fill up his Bubba keg, blah, 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 his cup. You can't say Bubba keg and cup at the same time. It won't work. Alright, the sink is shiny. The dishes are put in the dishwasher. They're washing. And I got my towel ready for tomorrow. So get your before bed routine going. It's time. Alright, go ahead and pick out your clothes for tomorrow. I'm gonna have a lazy day tomorrow, so I've got my nice lazy outfit. My orange shirt, my LuLaRoe leggings, got my underwear, and my white socks, and I forgot to grab my shoes. So I'll grab those and add that to this, so don't forget to grab your shoes. Alright, I hope you brushed your teeth. Okay, so today we added the exciting Swish and Swipe. I love this tool. It is by far, like I've mentioned before, the best FlyLady tip I learned was the Swish and Swipe. It helps keep your kitchen. It helps keep your bathroom clean to where it's basically self-cleaning. There's a way that you can swish and swipe your shower even, and I need to get a little bit better at doing that part. So basically you just, while you're in there, pick a section of the shower and scrub it down real quick, and then the next day pick a section of your shower and scrub it down real quick. The next day pick another section of your shower and scrub it down real quick. So anyway, you're gonna find that it is a lot easier to keep your bathroom clean utilizing those steps. So like I said, by far one of the best tools and tips that I learned from the FlyLady. So make sure that you do that every day now. It's really simple to get done. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of effort and a little bit of remembering on your part. Add that to your morning routine. Or if you want to add it to your afternoon routine because you find it better to do it in the afternoon, go for it. Honestly, I think since I'm already in there getting ready in the morning, it makes sense to have it as my morning routine. So that's where I'm putting it. And then, of course, we had day 2 of our afternoon routine. So I hope that you enjoyed that as well and got some progress done on that. Or your help trying to figure out where to put things in your afternoon routine. I do like mine. It seems to be working well for me. And that is it. So that is day 24. Tomorrow we will be back with day 25. Get to bed at a decent hour and get you some sleep tonight. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.